returning, thanks for joining me. On my channel, I mainly do cross stitch and diamond painting, may do some other crafts, which I have not done lately. I'm definitely not an expert, probably a beginner novice, so if you're just learning, let's do that together. If you're an expert, stay tuned. I'm sure there's some tips and tricks you can leave me in the comments down below. So let's get into it. Today is Thursday for me, but Friday for you, and I just wanted to show you, we're going to do some beaded cross stitch, but I wanted to show you this first. This is a punch needle kit I got off Temu. Can't remember how much it was. Black coffee, need that today. So I was going to do it together, but it's not a very good kit. So there it is finished. I mean, it's not horrible. Yeah. There was definitely not enough yarn. There was not enough white yarn. It split like all the time. I had done these here, like this one here is even splitting still. And then if you look at the picture, it has the hoops out, and then I didn't do that. I tried and tried and tried and I couldn't do it. And yeah, so that's the end result. I think I'm done with the kits off Temu. I don't think they're the best. It seemed like the yarn was the same that I had last time, but it was splitting so bad. And then the threader, the little tab came off like the second time I used it, and it never went straight, which was awkward. The needle was one of the ones that has like where you can change the length of the head here. I tried it on the first one, it didn't work. I tried it on the second one, wasn't great. So I had to go all the way to the third one. So I don't know if that's why I didn't have enough yarn, because the hoops were so big. They don't seem big on the back. Yeah, but when you're using it, it would slip out. So yeah. Anyway, I really like punch needle. I think the end result is not terrific, but not horrendous. I'm still gonna stick it up somewhere in my craft room in the corner. And I have a kit that's a little bit better. I think, sorry, I just hit my camera. Oh my gosh. So I think I'm gonna do a punch needle next time I do a punch needle, a little bit better one. So, but I don't see punch needle in the immediate future, but you never know. But today, let me just put that aside with the crinkly paper. I thought we would do my other beaded cross stitch I had going. I have not worked on it very much. It's this one here. I got this off One Day Savings ages ago. Cross stitch, looking for a creative embroidery project, enjoy a life. Really pretty. And there's the key with it. I had to write what the symbols were on the canvas beside it, and I'll tell you that after. But yeah, so I'll show it to you. Oh, I'll show you how I did the beads. I have them in this little tray here. My coffee out of the way. Yep, there goes my arm. So I put them in this little tray like this. This is not all the beads. This is just some of them, but it was handy. I have not been using the tray since I got the sticky pad. And then this is the thread. This thread actually was from my other beaded embroidery from One Day Savings. The one with the two cats on the roof. This is the leftover thread. So it came with a whole whole thing of thread for both of them, and I only used a little bit on the one, so I thought I'd finish it before I open the other one. And you can see I haven't even dented that, but I haven't really put a dent in the cross stitch either. But we'll see. I'll show you here. Let me just grab it. I think it's looking pretty good. That's what I got so far. I have it on this frame here. Let me go out a bit. I got it on this frame, so it seems to be okay. But then the symbols, if you look up here, they're kind of like folded over, so I can't see them. So yeah, I just wrote it on the sheet here. So I did that. But I think it looks pretty good so far. I am like so looking forward to getting to the red. That is what I'm going to try to do. So once the yellow starts, that's red, the flowers, and that also symbols about 1/3 done. So I think I have 6.5 rows left to get there. So I'm gonna try to finish that up in the next day or two. That's my goal. And then once I hit the red, I'm gonna stop. So I don't know how much I can get done. I'm pretty slow at it, but I don't know. What do you think? I think it looks nice. It's totally different than the other one because you're just using the white thread. I double it up. I don't know if you're supposed to, but I do double it up. And there's no, like, I put the thread through, tie the two ends together. So then you don't have to worry about it. Pretty long thread. You can even go longer, but it tends to tangle up for me, so I don't. So why don't we do a little bit together? We'll chit chat, tell you about the weather here, what's going on, and we'll do some beaded embroidery together. So hang on. Okay, here we are. This is my little setup. So on the sticky pad, I notice you can also put labels. Some people put labels on the numbers or what the symbols are. I don't. I have them laid out on the table in the same order as they are on here. That works for me. And then I just keep the key so I can just confirm right beside me here. So let's get going. I'm just gonna angle it a little bit so I can see it a bit better. When I put these on, I always push them down a little bit, make sure they're okay. I don't want to get the wrong color because you can see the pink and the red are close together, circles. So just gotta be careful when you're doing it. I always keep a bit of tension on the back end of it. And here we go. Totally different than my other beaded one. These are plastic beads. They are not all the same size. The white is significantly bigger, so it's hard to see, but it pushes them so they don't line in straight lines. And the black is smaller. So I don't know. It is what it is. It doesn't bothered me when I did the other one like this with the two cats on the roof, but it is what it is. It still looks beautiful. The leaves are coming together. You can really notice it. So I'm not gonna fret about it because the end result, it would be fine. But they are plastic, so they will fade. Even if you don't put them in the sun, definitely in the sun over time. So my other one, I sprayed it with some, what did I spray it with? I sprayed it with some, sorry, I'm trying to figure the color here because I'm changing up quite a bit. So I think that's 10. Let me just confirm. Yep, that's 10. I sprayed it with some diamond painting sealer. I don't know if that's going to work. I've been to Michael's a million times. I looked online. I'm not sure what else to seal it with. Problem is I won't know until some time goes. So I don't know. I'm still going to look around. I asked the lady at Michael's. She didn't really know. Because you do all that work, you don't want the beads to start fading after a while, right? Even if you're not displaying it, you don't want to, you still want it to look nice if you decide to pull it out. Got my nails done. What do you think of that color? Maybe a little dark. They had some new colors, so I decided to try one of them. Crazy me, it's like snowstorm here. We have 10 centimeters already. Calling for more. South from us actually has a lot more. One of the major highways in Toronto is closed. Yeah, it's not pleasant. So when I went out, it was snowing, but it wasn't horrible. But when I got out of the nails, it was, yeah, the roads were super bad. So my husband wanted to go out, and we just decided, no, not today, maybe tomorrow. Oh my gosh, so funny this morning though. I don't know what my oldest daughter's an artist, a really good artist. You know, any artist, fly by the seat of your pants kind of thing. So she worked last night and I don't know what she was doing, but I get out this morning and both her car windows are open about a third down. I didn't know where the key was, so I had to wake her up to, it wasn't early, it was like 9 o'clock. I had to go get her and get her to close the car doors. I'm like, what were you doing? She goes, I don't even remember opening them. Now, of course, there was snow in the car, so she tried to get out as much as she could, but it's definitely going to be wet in there. So, oh my gosh. Actually, I thought maybe someone had broken in, and so I made sure no one was in the car. So she said it doesn't look like anything was stolen. She has a bunch of stuff in there. It didn't look like anything was moved around. So I don't know what she was thinking, the kid. At the end of the video, I'll show you some snow pictures, which if you have snow, you're not going to care for. But if you don't have snow or very little, you can feel a little bad for us. So I think today I am going to work on this until I get to the yellow. I think, which is the red, which I think may be a little ambitious, and I think I might get tired of it. So maybe over today and tomorrow. Today's Thursday, Friday. You're watching this Friday. I'll show you Monday how far I got along. See if I did make it to the red or not. So what happened this? Oh, I went. So Tuesday I did go out, check out a new dollar store with my husband and daughter. Let me just move my camera a bit. Nope, that's not going to work. I'm going to have to move the table. There, it's a bit more centered, I think. Hey, maybe over a bit. I don't know if that's okay. Where am I? Yeah, for a bit maybe. So we did go check out that new dollar store. Well, it's not new to me because I've never been in it. And it's actually called Dollar Store. Oh my goodness, it was wonderful. All the shelves were so full, super neat and tidy and clean, well organized. Oh my gosh, I was so happy. Of course, nothing's ever $1 in there, but I did get quite a bit of stuff. My daughter got quite a bit of stuff. So I will show you next week in a video. But it was nice. It was I'm gonna say most of it was full. Craft wise and otherwise. Not busy at all. But yeah, it was good. And then we went to the other store I told you about, and they had the same company diamond paintings. Completely not enjoyable. Like as soon as you walk in, it has an odor to it. I'm afraid I'm a little bit there. Let's do that and see if that. It had a funny odor when you walked in. Just a complete disaster. Like just a mess. The prices, they had the same diamond painting company as the dollar store. Prices, I think, were similar. But it's not enjoyable. Like it was messy and empty and it smelled and dirty. They had a huge DMC rack, which I think I told you about last time. They had moved it so it wasn't right in the way. And it was full, clean, and neat. So that a rep or someone must come in and take care of it, because no matter where you went in that store, it was like that. I don't know if it was picked over. The yarn was not too bad, but it wasn't great. They did have some yarn on sale, but it's still stuck in the corner where there's no light, so they don't really, I don't know. We didn't stay in there very long. I did pick up one or two things. My daughter picked up a couple things, but yeah, it was a little. Oh my gosh, am I coming in out of focus because I didn't lock in? So yes, it was a little disappointing. I don't think I'll go back there again, but I definitely want to go to that dollar store on my own and check it out. like even their boxes, you know how they have the empty boxes, like storage boxes, all neatly organized size wise. My husband said maybe it's because they're not busy there, but I don't know. Wasn't overly busy, but there was a significant amount of people in there, and we were there around 11 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, so it was a good day. I got a nice couple things I'll show you. I also got a Temu order coming in, but it's not a lot of crafts in there, so I'll show you that too. And that is it for purchasing this month. I have used my purchase bonus up, and I think for February I better start doing some of these projects I purchased, eh? So that is the plan. Then Wednesday, I didn't do much yesterday, which is Wednesday for me. I went to the gym on Tuesday too before we went out. And then I came home, I diamond painted for a little bit. Hang on, there's someone. He stopped right in front of my house. Hang on just 1 minute. I don't know, it's the sidewalk cleaner. He's just sitting out there. I don't know what he's doing. He's on his break. She's on her break or something. I don't know. She's not coming to the door, so I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, so then I came home and diamond painted, but I needed to clean the house. And diamond painted for about an hour, and then my daughter had an appointment, so I went and did that. And then I was hoping, a miracle would happen and my house would be clean, but apparently wishful thinking doesn't let that happen. So I had to come in to clean the house a bit. And then I did a little bit of the punch needle and finished that up because it was irritating me. Coming towards the end here. I'm moving along here. See how that goes. Can't see the beads though. I'm gonna leave it like that for a bit. Coming towards the end here. So I don't know. I'm not sure if I can get the last couple rows done, but it's definitely different than the other one. Is it good? Bad? I don't know. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I had to clean the house. Yeah. Oh, sorry, lost train of thought there. And it looks like I need some more number 2s. The pink dot. It's really hard, the pink and the red dot. Definitely. If you don't have a light on it. Got my lights for the video so I can see, but when I'm not, I have one of those ones that you stick around your neck and the light has it. What do they call it? A neck light. So I have that. And I do that. I actually have 2 of them, so if one goes out, then the other one. Stays. Oh, I know there was something else. I went and had lunch with one of my ex-co-workers. She's my friend. We went and had lunch on Wednesday yesterday. I knew I did something else. It was nice. It was nice seeing her. I definitely do not miss working. That's for sure. But heard about what's going on, caught up with her family and stuff. It was nice. It was a nice little visit. Her mom just passed away, so it's sad. Just before Christmas, so I was just, talking about that, and it was nice, a nice little catch up. Put that in order there so I don't forget. I'm getting to know, because I've done it for the last little bit, so I'm getting to know which is, well, no one needs to see that. Which is which for sure. But I enjoy this too. I mean, honestly, I there's not many things I don't enjoy. craft-wise. So today I am staying in, drinking my coffee. That's only number 1 today. I'm going to try to only do 2 a day. So stay away from me. Might be grouchy. Yeah, yeah, I think she's just on her break. She's gone now outside. It's definitely not. My son was out this morning. He's back now, I guess, for a rest. So he was out at 5 a.m. He does his houses, and then so everybody can get out if they need to get out in the morning. And then he'll come home and rest and go back out later, I think, because if it snows all day, he's going to have to go back out. Other than that, God, he was so loud this morning. It's like herd of elephants, 20-year-old. Same thing. Him and his friend. He has a friend who's a mechanic, and they buy stuff and fix it up. For the last week, they've been trying to get into the backyard. I don't know why. I don't want to know why. But yesterday it was +1. The last 2 days it was +1. I won't tell you what the temperature is today. You're going to not believe the difference. But so I guess because they thought the snow was melted, they could go out there and get whatever they needed, which is true. But then the snow's really heavy. So I guess they had the pick out there and the shovels. Well, of course, my son needs all that. So they were doing that for a couple hours. And then they went out. And obviously they didn't clean up their mess because my son had to go get the shovels and pick and stuff this morning. So, and I can't go around the side of the house. He came in through the house and dropped the shovel, and yeah, hence the herd of elephants at 5 a.m. So I couldn't fall back to sleep after that. I've been up since 5. A little bit tired today. So yeah, the last 2 days it was above 0. Today it is -15 with the wind chill of -24. Yep, that big of a difference in a day. So cold. And it's windy and snow coming down. Perfect day to do this, I think. Let's just finish the row, I think, and then I don't think that was too bad. Maybe I'm picking up my speed a bit, maybe. And I was talking, so maybe in the next day and a half I'm not going to really do anything else today, so I don't have any urgent plans. Tomorrow, what am I doing tomorrow? So then when I do a second row, I just put it on top of the other one. And then I know which one's row 1 and which one's row 2. Tomorrow I'm meeting a different friend for lunch. If it's not too cold and the weather's okay. I didn't look to see what the weather is, but it's worse south than us, which is not usually typical. So Toronto's getting a dumping. They're saying down there up to 40 centimeters, which is not normal for them. So I'm going to go check it out, the news afterwards, see. No, their planes were delayed and stuff when I looked earlier when I got up. Oh my gosh, it is really pretty. Even with like you can see here, the white's a lot bigger, so it pushes it, right? But when you zoom out and look at it, it's not too bad. So one of my viewers, thank you very much, told me how to clean the sticky pads. She said just to stick them in water with no soap, clean them off and let them dry. And they should be as sticky as they were before. So I had done that, and it works really good. So thank you very much. I did order a few more because I really like them. So that is it. Oh, might as well finish the thread up, eh, while we're at it. See, sometimes they stick together, so what I do is I put it on my needle, then I just take my nail and they'll come apart pretty easy. Sorry about that. Sorry. So they come apart pretty easy. A lot of the black ones were together and I had to do that. So it's not, they're plastic. It's easy to do that. It's not the end of the world. I really like the details on the leaves, even, you know, just with the few colors they have. They did a really good job on the details. Like the veins inside the leaves and stuff. It's like, look at that, the veins inside the leaves and stuff. I think they did a really good job. I'm trying to remember what the price was. I'm gonna say not more than, I'm gonna say between $25 and $30. Not as expensive as the Dream Stitch one, obviously because they're plastic, so it's not gonna be as expensive, and it's not gonna be as heavy either. So, okay, so at the end, I just come back up and just to pull it down, and then I'll trail it across the back just to hold it in a bit. When I start, I do the same thing. So let's go out again. I think it looks, whoops, there we go. I think it's looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy. So hopefully I can get up here. If I get up here, do one row, that'll be a third of the way, and the roses would have started, so that'll be fun. Oh my gosh, so pretty. So whatever you're doing today, happy crafting. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.